All right, so I'm taking Ross through a core stabilization progression. So basically, when doing any sort of movement, you want to have your core tight, you keep your rib cage and your pelvis in a neutral position. You don't want to have the Daffy Duck butt. You don't want to be slunched over. You want to keep your pelvis and your rib cage in a neutral position. And the way to do that is training to find neutral, and that starts with core stabilization. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Ross lay on the ground, and he's going to put his knees up like this. Same there. And you're going to have put your hands in your chest. And so a lot of times, especially athletes, are going to have that Daffy Duck butt. And what that happens is their back is arching. So you can feel that arch back there. So what I'm going to have Ross do is flex his core and push his rib cage into the ground. So his back is on the ground. So flex your core. So there's no space under there. So Ross, I'm going to have you do to start off, bring your legs up a little more. There you go. And I'm going to have you take 5 deep breaths in, hold, and out. So in, hold, out, exhale. And throughout this entire time, I'm going to have you keeping that core tight, and so that back's not coming off the ground. So try, while keeping your core tight and rib cage pressed into the ground, try 5 deep breaths in and out. Now I shouldn't be able to feel that back coming off the ground. Good. Still keeping that core tight, back on the ground. Nice. Say you did 5. Say you did 5. All right, so now what I'm going to have you do is you're going to be in this position. And you're going to bring your legs up to 90 degrees. Okay? So same thing. Core tight. Keep that core tight. And give me 5 deep breaths in and out. Keep rib cage pressing the ground, core tight, without that back coming off the ground. Give me just 3, actually. We're doing 3. Good. Shouldn't feel that back coming off the ground. All right. So next progression is you're going to be in this position again. Now what I'm going to have you do is touch your heel to the ground. So you're going to touch your heel to the ground in the eccentric, or you're going to breathe out on the eccentric motion of your foot. So as your foot's coming down, breathe out. And do all this same principle, keeping your core tight, rib cage pressed in, and keeping that back on the ground. You're going to do 2 touches to the floor on each leg. So 4 in total. Back up. Slow, slow, slow. Good. Next leg. Good. Back up. 1 more. Good. Yep, 1 more. Good. Good job. Relax. All right. So now the final one is you're going to be doing here. Same thing. Feet up, but instead you're going to fully extend your leg. Arms up. Fully extend left leg, opposite arm. Same thing. So try that. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Keeping that core tight, compressed, rib cage pressed into the ground, keeping that back flat on the floor. Good. Back up. Try 1 more on your right. Keep that back on the ground. Full range of motion. Good. Relax. All right. So last thing we're going to do is we're going to do an iso ab, otherwise known as plank. So you're going to get up. And so Ross can do a plank position for me. And so same principle before, feet together. Yep, feet together. What I want to see is I want to see that core tight. I don't want to see his butt drooping down. I don't want to see his butt sticking up. I want to see a good flat back. So try that. Yep, get into a good position. Keep that core tight and make sure that back's not rounding. And I want to see you do 5 deep breaths in and out. Okay? Keeping in good alignment in the hips. And keep this in a line right here. Good. Imagine me being able to lay a pipe on your back and it being leveled perfectly. Good. That's a good plank. Give me 5 of those and then you're done. Good. Core tight. Yep. Good. Thank you, Ross. So basically, what we're learning here is keeping that core tight and bracing through any concentric and eccentric motion, all right? Keeping the core tight is going to keep that spine in a good position, keep your hips and rib cage in a neutral position through a full range of motion. It'll protect your spine, and you can use that breathing pattern in any exercise, and it's going to keep everything tight around here, secure the spine, and protect you for being able to work out longer and more efficiently. Thank you.